Good morning. I'd like to welcome you to the second of our Lenten studies of the life of Christ as we walk through all the things Jesus did on this earth to help us to draw near to him, to know his character, to know about him and the reality of having him in our lives. My name is Matt Kirk. I'm the pastor at Christ Church, Jacksonville, Anglican, and I'd like to thank you for taking a couple minutes this morning or afternoon, whenever you're seeing this, to walk with me through this journey. Most of us are familiar with Jesus being born in a manger in Bethlehem and the story of being born of a virgin, being born of Mary. But where I'd like to look is a little over a year later is when the wise men or magi came to Jesus's house. They came with the gifts, they came traveling. I'm sure it was a very large entourage of people. We don't know how many of these magi there were. But what we do know about them is that their lives have been touched in such a way by God, even more so than they probably realized, that when they got there, well, let's just see what the text says. It says, after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea during the time of King Herod, magi or wise men from the east came to Jerusalem and asked, where is the one who has been born King of the Jews? And this is the key. We saw his star in the east and have come to worship him. Friends, that's the highlight of this morning's Lenten message, is that God is most honored when we magnify and lift up his name, when we speak well of him, when we pull ourselves away for a time during the day simply to tell him how wonderful he is. And what's nice is a lot of times, if you're like me, sometimes we don't always have the words. And I feel like I'm always saying the same words maybe to God. But what we have in the scriptures, certainly throughout the scriptures, but specifically in the Psalms, we have words that can help guide our words and thoughts and prayers as we direct them to God. So allow me to share with you briefly Psalm 57, or a segment of Psalm 57, beginning in verse 7. The writer says, my heart is steadfast, O God. My heart is steadfast. I will sing and make music. Awake, my soul, awake, harp and lyre. I awaken to the dawn. I praise you, O Lord, among the nations. I will sing of you among the peoples. For great is your love, reaching to the heavens, and your faithfulness reaches to the skies. So, Lord, be exalted above the heavens. Let your glory be over all the earth. We are asking God's true reality, that he is King of kings and Lord of lords over all creation, that he would come, King of creation, and take moments and abide in us and speak to us. I like how this section started, where it said, my heart is steadfast. I don't know about you, but I know people, sometimes in a good way, sometimes in a bad way, who we say they're always going to be that way. That's who they are. Well, friends, can we, beginning with this morning, be a people who they say they are a people who worship God? If you remember in Daniel several times a day would mark his times, and he would go to his room. He would open up the window and he would pray and worship God. And so, friends, on this Lenten morning, let us come together and say, we are here to magnify, to make larger, to glorify the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, the Lord Jesus Christ. And we have a heart like the wise men that walked many, many hundreds of miles just to be in the presence of Jesus, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. I look forward to meeting with you tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your day.